Today, we're going to talk about what tools and tutorials your team needs to learn in order to stay caught up with AI. We're going to discuss which applications are most well suited to which team member skill sets, and we're going to talk about the fastest way for each team member to learn that skill. There are actually too many AI tools out there for any one application manager or any one DBA to learn them all. And so I think it makes sense to assign learning different AI tools to different application managers on your team, depending on their strengths and skills. As you know, on your team, there is a huge range of skills and capabilities. And to assign the wrong person to the wrong AI tool is either going to overwhelm them or bore them. So I've got three to name here: the business savvy application manager, the application manager who's not particularly techy, but is very good at understanding business processes and working with other people, the average application manager, which is somebody with medium technical skills, and the third one is the really techy DBA, the IT wizard. So now that we've identified these three people, we can figure out which tools each of these specialists should learn. And we'll start with the business savvy application manager. And the business savvy application manager should learn the natural language vibe coding tools. So tools such as Bolt.new, Relevance AI, GitHub Copilot, Lovable, or Google Opal are all tools where you write your prompt, you write natural language. Hey, here's what I want the tool to do. Here's what I need to do. And here's how I want to connect to it. And here's what I want the outputs to look like. And then the tool will just go and start racing, and it'll start building that stuff for you line by line, code by code. And you can watch it build it and then test it and ask for some adjustments, and then it'll make the adjustments that you ask for. And as you test and adjust, within an hour or two, you often end up with a fully functional app that's ready to go. So it's super cool, it's super fun, and really, really engaging for your business savvy application manager, because all of a sudden they have all the power of a developer and a coder in the palm of their hand, and they didn't even need to do 6 years of development school. Of these tools, I would suggest using Bolt.new first. I've had the best luck with Bolt.new. It's a fairly well-established competitor, and it's quite capable, and it's part of a larger network and infrastructure that allows you to do a lot of things pretty quickly. Relevance AI has also recently switched their GUI to be more like this, and it's working quite well as well. GitHub Copilot is very popular with real developers, right? With people with an actual development background. They're using GitHub Copilot to help them write their code. So you might find that that's a good fit. The other big up-and-coming names are Lovable and Google Opal. Google Opal actually isn't available in most countries at this point yet, but you can bet it's coming to you pretty soon. Right now, on August 8th, 2025, I think you should ask your business savvy application manager to go learn Bolt.new. So set up an account for Bolt.new and start to play around, start building custom tools. What's nice about Bolt.new is you don't actually need to take a training program. You just need to type in your prompt and start asking and testing, and you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. It's a nice tool. Okay, the second person that we need to train up is our average application manager, our average run-of-the-mill IT person. We want this person to focus on simple automations that are in our control and easy to update, change, and manage. And they should be using make.com to do this. So make.com has a really nice tutorial. It has a really nice training program. It's got multiple modules and many steps, and it's really clear and clean cut to help you understand it. So send one of your application managers to go, the links below, to go to the make.com tutorial, learn all the functionalities in Make. They're going to come back glowing, saying, oh my God, I can do so much now. This is way more powerful than all the other stuff I was using. I can't believe we can go deal with that thing that HR wanted. We can go deal with that thing that the service desk wanted. And oh man, this is so crazy. So send that average guy to go do make.com. Make.com is pretty easy to use. It's pretty user-friendly, but it helps if you have a lot of IT experience. Make.com is very powerful, but it doesn't work the same way that Bolt.new does. Bolt.new allows you to just state your thing, and then it's going to build it for you. In make.com, you're going to identify every single step that you want your tool to do, and you're going to configure those yourselves. So you have more control over what your tool is doing with make.com, but it takes longer and it's a little less powerful. Whereas if you're going to use Bolt.new, is a lot more powerful, but it's much more difficult and much more work to actually understand what you've built and be in control of what you built. Finally, the third person we need to train up is our really techie DBA, right? This is our super wizard, our AI wizard. This person needs to go learn N8N and Airtable. But N8N is very similar to Make.com, but significantly more configurable and powerful. And many, if not most of the most sophisticated solutions I've seen are built with N8N as it stands right now. N8N also allows you to take your custom built tools and then host them yourselves. So N8N is very powerful, but admittedly, there is a learning curve. They have decent training documentation. You're going to have to do it with a combination of YouTube and their existing documentation and playing around with it. So I would have your really techie person learn N8N. If you give it to your business savvy person, they're probably going to be a little bit frustrated or overwhelmed. In Make.com, you can essentially learn how to make something in the first day as a normal IT person. And then if you are a tech wizard, you're going to be flying in that thing. But for most of us, it actually takes us a week or two to figure out what we're looking at, what it's designed to do. So N8N is extremely powerful. It gives you really precise control over what you want your agents in your workflow to do. But it's not the easiest thing to work with, especially when you compare it to Make.com and Bolt.new, which are super easy to work with. So if we get our business savvy guy to work with Bolt and our average guy to work with Make, and our genius to work with N8N, in a month or two, you're going to be deeply embedded in the AI space. You're going to be very aware of what the different tools can do. And you're also, because you're looking to do tools and you're going to do things with these tools and you're going to find their limitations, as you Google around and Reddit around for these various limitations that you're bumping into, you're going to discover the other AI tools that can overcome these limitations or that are more tailored to your specific use cases. And yeah, in a few months, you're going to be able to build all the custom AI stuff you want to build pretty quickly. If you want help training up your team in AI or figuring out what tools are best suited for your use cases, please click the link in the description and book a free call with me.